Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad
Normally,
for this game is that you can activate your third spell for a couple of seconds of a 100% headshot. That is that is pretty the main thing that has changed via that Nyx.
Yeah, no Karapasi, and the first blind does go into hands of Cube. Overall, great pick.
The thing about it is that you always need to be playing well around the sniper, if not, it's a problem.
Die here on top. Or actually, Dawnbreaker was coming in, but cancelled the ultimate at the last moment. Sniper will die in return, but that allows just Flash to go for yet another kill. And
again, in some trouble, but this time around, Mobe, he will come over, and there is nothing that is gonna cancel him this time.
yeah, Mobe just gets everything done. Meanwhile, on the bot side, Warlock did die to the Michael and the Khan duo, but they are quite low on HP now, and I don't think that they can easily turn here on the low skill to try and defend it, but they consider doing something else around the map instead. Actually, Khan is picking up in terms of farm, he's catching up to his opponents, but the 600 gold, not gold, just the net was different. You get some map control for the ID.
They're hunting Khan on the bottom lane, and with the clockwork cogs, they might just be able to kill him.
Yeah, they'll just lock him down there. There's no way he's getting away. Good usage of the ultimates. The stun burst. Yes, no, Shed is getting caught. The ultimate was used by the Naga Siren, but here comes the Tiny, and the Michael is doing mighty fine work here. I think the low skill did not pick a fight that he needs or could have won. Meanwhile, on the top side, we do have Xantic getting yet another kill on the Max. Max did get a kill on the Nyx in return, but overall, Ivy are just getting picked apart here, and that's something I was... okay, I'll not talk about it. I'll talk about Khan being caught out on the top side. He does not have the ultimate, and that's a very good catch for the Ivy. But they do not manage, they don't have the damage to get the Khan down. And even without the sustain, no bounty hunters are doing mighty fine here, getting kill on the Naga Siren as well. Michael is trying to get away. Shadow was out of position, and this is disaster. As the no bounty hunters continue to fight. There's actually a kill landing, and yeah. They did get the sniper, but it was a bit too late, and
they see everything that Ivy is doing, and Losk is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, Xantic is already here, and getting your Naga lost like this is not a very good thing to happen, but here comes the Dawnbreaker, and she gets 2 kills in return. The damage on her is just insane. She's level 17, she has her ultimate at the level 2, about to hit level 3 on it, and he is setting himself up, walking. The rocket is there, but the Roshan is a bit too low on HP. The action needs to be done by the side of the Ivy. I'm not sure. Yeah, Cuba actually steals the Aegis, and now it looks doomed for the side of the no bounty hunter. The Dawnbreaker is about to get lost, but no, it does not happen. The Xantic is the first one to fall into the team fight, and the ultimate from the Naga is coming in, and I do think that both teams will just walk away. I do think the Ivy are quite happy with the result, but they are looking to continue on the chase. Shed is actually being caught out here. He needs to walk away. The BKB is popped. In order to do that, he does TP out, and this will be enough for him to do so. To anyone, he just needed to make the decision, and yeah, they just have to roll with it, and it's not too bad. The smokes are popped by both of the sides, and that's a good catch for the Cube. He's on top of the Shed, but Shed is doing a bit too much damage, and Cube will have to back away. But Shed is not being able to reposition, but that's not a problem, as nobody hunter are just taking this fight, and they're just taking everybody here. I'm not sure what Ivy were trying to do there. I do think that they're positioning, and they will be just forced to stay in the base and take a very slow approach, invest the resources to move around the map. And still, no bounty hunter are just not moving away from the triangle, and as soon as they see an opportunity, they go in yet again, and that's another 2 kills. The Warlock and the Viper are getting picked apart. QB had to run away in order to stay alive, and without the buybacks, the barracks will fall in the mid lane
of their own triangle, so at least you're going to be controlling that part of the map. The thing is, no bounty hunter, they understand just how strong they are, and they're going to be going in again.
Great work with the Karapasi from the Flash. He does set up a good pick on the Viper here, and a very good start off for the fight on the side of the no bounty hunters. They just all get into the position. It's so hard to utilize anything here for the side of the Ivy. They're just being drawn out. Actually, the kiting potential of the Wind Ranger is doing nice fine work, and the Shad is just in the shooting range here, just getting his targets. Double kill for him, an insane amount, but still.
It is their biggest cooldown, is the one that you are relying on to stop the advance, and now the turnaround from no bounty hunter is very strong.
And yeah, and the Shad is doing everything he can, just right-clicking his opponents. As soon as the Ivy walk out, they just lose every single advantage, and looks like it's gonna be the last fight for the Ivy. If they lose this one, they have no way of getting back into the game, as the throne will be taken down. Xantic is getting the kill here. Here comes the ultimate from the Naga Siren. She does soothe a couple of her opponents, but the Shad is out of it. He does get yet another kill for his team, and the Clockwork is out. He types in GG, and the Ivy are out of this one.
Yeah, they definitely are. A no bounty hunter with the addition of Shad and the Xantic. Top
Short
lane?
exchange. And the top lane, yeah, we do have a fight breaking out. Razor is surviving on the brink of the health, but there's going to be a first blood for the Shad, and Crystal Maiden does not have a chance to walk out of this one, or does she? Yes, she does. She did not have the mana for the Frostbite to maybe finish up the kill, to lock down the Marcy into the turret, but still, gank, and now Atlantic should feel pretty comfortable, as this is most likely a kill on Mobe, as he does not have mana, no mangoes. The TP from Tiny is quite late here. He will not do much, and in the meantime, we do have a fight going on the top side. Michael was a bit too far in the jungle, got picked by the Crystal Maiden with the help of the Razor, and yep.
This farmer in the game, he's usually a lane dominator. Speaking about lanes, bottom lane.
Yes, and here comes the kill on the Tide Hunter. He could not walk away. Actually, with the amount of the abilities that Ivy do have on the bot lane, the Kraken Shell does not do much for the Tide Hunter, as he's just getting magic damage to his core. Pretty good job from that Xantic. He will just walk away out of this one. Michael is pulling in the Tiny. Tiny's the big problem as well. He did not recognize the fact that he is going to die right afterwards. Meanwhile, Khan is getting picked by the Razor here on the bot side, and the fight in the mid lane continues on, as Flash did overstep a tiny bit, and now the Nyx Assassin is dead for the side of the no bounty hunters, but still, they just do walk away. I mean, no bounty hunters did overstay their welcome. And the puck is coming. He's back on the lane, and he does get a kill on the Michael. Xantic will get away.
With all of the presence that the Nyx is going to have on the map, it's going to be very hard for Ivy to play the game.
Yeah, Mobe is unknown about his position. Meanwhile, on the bottom rune, there is a lot of stuff going on, as there is a 1-for-1 trade here. Dream Coil is being popped, and the Void Spirit will surely not get away from this one. Or actually, he does have half of a second to move away, but still not enough, and the max will go down in return. An overall pretty good trade for the side of the noob, like an angle to engage, and when you know that the enemies are aware of your rotations, you are in a bit of a trouble. Buck does get away from this fight. There is an ultimate pop by the CM, quite a good amount of damage done before she dies, and Ivy do try to turn around, but that's a bit too rushed of a decision, as Shed is just capable of picking every single one as soon as they...
Fighting on the top side of the map, and you know, that rotation from no bounty hunter to the bottom lane, now they're gonna understand. If you're going to the bottom lane, you find someone there, and then you get out as fast as possible. Flash, though, he walks on top of a sentry, and he will be going down. So that's quite nice again. No bounty hunter, they have a good idea. We want to kill the Dawnbreaker first, but they killed her, and then they didn't transition it into anything else.
They get a pick on the Razor here in the mid lane. That will be surely resulting in the kill. Buck needs to get away. He will. Illusionary
is the Aghanim's on the Void Spirit, so you want to fight right now, but Ivy doesn't want to give it to you, so that's why you walk into the Rosh. You don't have the Ravage, but you have the BKB on the Viper, you have the Wraith back. In a 5 versus 5 scenario, you're most likely coming out on top, unless you lose a hero right off the bat. And Michael, okay, nice pop of the Unleash just to get himself away.
Yeah, die here, even though he did try his best. And now the fight just continues on. The BKBs are put on. The HP on the Roche is quite low, but nobody cares about it, as Shad is just in the shooting range, getting all the targets done. But the Aegis is being picked up by the IV. Cupid kills it once again. It's just like a thief hero for the side of the IV, but still not as optimal. Not as optimal. This fight did not go into their favor. They cannot really utilize this. He's being used by the Flash here. He might have gotten into trouble, but he was barely out of the range of the Frostbite, and there was no way to follow up as the fight breaks out. Pretty good ultimate from the Khan. Ravage is just on point here, and the Shad is using his range to his advantage. Puck will try to get away here, but here comes the Flash with his stun and the mana burn level 0. What? I'm actually quite fascinated. Nobody goes for the mana burn? Michael and the Tidehunter are the first one to be spotted. There is no Ravage on the side of the Tidehunter, and this could be a disaster as Shad is just in the backlines of the opponent's team. He will TP out nonetheless, but still his team is left behind. No Bounty Hunters are forced to move away. The Puck was lost quite early in the fight for the IV, and it's not looking as bad for them, even considering that fact, as they do get the kill on the Void Spirit, and the Flash will not get away here as well. I mean, you don't want to overextend like this when you don't have the Ravage, I do believe, and the Shed was... Yeah. Ivy do have an angle to engage here, and the Cupid is already preparing his Blink Dagger. He does have the Yule Scepter for just an additional CC there, but they are getting noticed by no Bounty Hunter. The Ravage is sure to come, and the Max is being held down by the side of the no Bounty Hunters, but no kills are ensuing yet. Viper is in the base. He did have to TP out of it, and now no Bounty Hunters are yet again in a very favorable. And I don't think that's actually that big of a problem, but still, the fight ensues, and the Razor is getting caught out. He's in the middle of all of it, and Shed on the high ground is doing mighty fine work. He does get Yuled on top, and now he's not able to pop this insane amount of damage. He just got melted. The Max had no way of surviving that one, and yeah, the Roche could be finished by either of the sides. Cupid is already on dominating kill streak, but still, this kill on the Marcy is not as efficient as you want it to be, and Ivy are now down 2 players without the... He's too confident, and he just front lines for his team. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden is getting picked, and actually we did not see any good freezing fields, as I was saying, and I don't think the Crystal Maiden brought a lot into this game.
Yeah, she went for a Glimmer Cape. I'm
them up, and I'm not sure what will be the great response here. Actually, low skill is getting picked here. He's forced to use the BKB, and this is big. This is big, as Atlantic will not get killed here, but the Razor can, and he does get away on just a brink of health. Splash did feel a bit courageous there, and yeah, the Shed will just go in, and now with the fact that he has the Aegis, it's not a big problem for him to be as confident as he is now. They do want to go in, but they have no opportunity to do so. They need to wait for the bike, they need to wait for the Tiny. The quantity advantage is too big on the side of the no Bounty Hunters, and the fight is sure to follow.
Yeah, they have to go in, but so many items on the side of no Bounty Hunter that can help you deal with the Razor. A couple of Force Staff as Lotus Orb as well, and Shad standing his ground. He most definitely can do it.
Yes, Max is getting too low, and without the BKB there, right after it, Razor will die, and without it now, he's just a target to be right-clicked by the Shad. Shad is just feeling extremely comfortable here. He's getting everything done. He's going for the Rex instead of killing the Razor, though. I mean, Michael should be frustrated about this one, but yeah, he still does get the kill on top of him. There's a Flash trying to save his Atlantic, but the Atlantic will fall, but it's not that big of an issue as he does have the buyback, and the triple kill for the Shad is here to come. He's going for the 4th one, which will be the Cupid, and the last one standing will be the Mobay, who is in the mid lane, and this could be, this should be the Shed should just, end the game here. And that's a GG. Rode by the side of the Ivy, and the game is over for them. Quite a confident performance by the side of the no Bounty Hunters. They do take this one 2-0.